because I'm super cool and I point out grammatical errors. Ooh. This guy says, I've never played this map, but it's kind of a remaster, right? So they're just mad because they don't want to play this map again and want new content. I think people could get that confusion, but it is like a new map. It's got the same map, but from my understanding, it's going to have a lot more to it, like new locations, new areas. This is for the Blood of the Dead thing, by the way. And it's got new characters. It looks very interesting, honestly. I'm very excited to play this map as well as the other ones. Classified, 9, Voyage of Despair. It all looks very, very fun. And then this guy says, because the people are stupid, retarded people, 2.2k feminists, so we got some intellectuals out here making fun of feminism and retarded people. DLC exclusiveness, and he clarifies that would make sense. The original was a map, and I would hop in and play with friends. So the Easter egg and see who is victorious. We played Grief, and man, it was a lot of fun, but that's not coming back to this map, so that makes sense. They're gonna have a new Easter egg, I would assume, because if you look at the trailer, they're clearly trapped, and they're probably gonna have to find a way out. But also, it does seem like Grief will be coming back, actually, which is very, very exciting. And they're gonna have new game modes, from my understanding, which is also pretty cool. This guy says, how do you know the round rushers? He's right here. How do you know? He doesn't know. We don't know if Grief will be coming back, but it does very much seem like it. They said something about game modes and zombies at one point, so I would assume Grief would come back. It just makes sense. People have been asking for it for years, and they're really trying to like appease the community with this game. So I would be more surprised if it wasn't in, honestly. This guy says you need to buy the $100 bundle to get it, and that's the only way to get it. That is a good point. That I do think maybe $100 is a bit much. But then again, you get like a lot of content. Speaking of that, the whole Black Ops Pass thing, one thing I saw was that there was less multiplayer maps, which I don't really think matters, honestly, because who remembers playing those 4 last multiplayer maps? Like, I literally have never been in a lobby in Black Ops 3 playing the last 4 multiplayer maps, or with Black Ops 2. So I think that's kind of a silly thing to say, especially considering how much zombies content there is, and that Black Ops 1 did the same thing as well. So, Fortnite kiddies. He must be referring to kids who play Fortnite. In reference to the dislikes on the video. If you want an actually fun shooter, get Siege, aka Rainbow Six Siege, which I hear a lot of people enjoy. I personally have not played it, so I don't know if it's any good. Because we are used to old zombies, no talk, no armor. What? Like I said, next Black Ops, they will strike back is not a good idea. We have to face it, it will be a reality. What? They are used to old zombies, no talk, no armor. What does that even mean? No talk, no armor. Like I said, next Black Ops, they will strike back is not a good idea. As you can see, absolute intellectual out here. You know this man watches Rick and Morty every day. The Roblox players, clearly, they're the ones disliking the video. We've got an absolute intellectual comment section here, because people think Black Ops 4 is gonna be bad. Yeah, I do think there's definitely some people who think that, but I think the general consensus, from my understanding, is that a lot of people are very excited. It looks very, very good to a lot of people. I think the multiplayer is actually very interesting, and that's coming from a guy who doesn't really care for multiplayer games like that. I think it actually looks pretty cool, like just the way that it will like play and stuff, you know what I mean? But then again, that's my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. Keep like running out of breath like mid-sentence. They're poor and cannot afford to pay $100. I don't think that's why. I think maybe they just don't want to, because $100 is a lot. You know what I mean? So maybe not. They probably wouldn't want to spend it on just one game, especially considering how many other games at the moment are like coming out and are pretty cheap, like the Crash trilogy or the Spyro trilogy or stuff like that. Or A Night in the Woods is another one. But then again, I guess these aren't people that are playing COD would play these. So maybe because it is a piece of shit. Literal genius. He's got the World War II profile picture, so clearly he knows what a good game is. Because without zombies, this game is doo-doo, which I think is fairly accurate. I think it would be pretty boring without zombies, especially at this point, because zombies is kind of the one thing that's kind of driven Call of Duty to be innovative to this day. So, Black Ops Pass, the 96k people who like this vid, he's using the ad sign. I haven't seen that in years. Just kidding. That's a little joke. But this comment is really confusing. That guy say that to that a lot of bad grammar in this comment section, which is really throwing me off. Maybe because they don't like what Treyarch and Activision releasing their pass, which people don't like spending a lot of money on, which I don't really understand why people are just now getting up in arms about, like, the whole season pass thing, because it's always been like that. But, like, I don't understand why it just is, like, now people are drawing the line with it. And we got this guy, Salty Mother Flippers. That's I don't think that's accurate. I don't think anybody's gonna watch this trailer and just get angry, unless their life is truly pathetic, which is possible, but you know. BO3 isn't a cash grab though. They literally made the game free. This guy is referencing how last month, I think, on PlayStation Network, they made it like free. If you have like whatever, you could get Black Ops 3 for free. I think that's what he's referencing here. But keep in mind that was 3 years after the game came out and the next Treyarch title had already been released. So, and then because I have Xbox, clearly, you think I'm really just on it with words right now. This is the #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Pyrocynical, no thanks. He's ugly and a fat lesbian. You think the Activision would put more work into the game? They don't make the game, smarty. No, they would not. Proven with the Black Ops Pass and now the BR mode is going to fail. 64 players for real? Man, COD is dead. I wish BO2 would come back. Well, go play it. We don't know if the BR mode will fail, because it isn't out, so you can't really say that it's going to. 64 players for real? That's unconfirmed. That was just a leak. You gotta take leaks with a grain of salt, my man. Activision does not make the game, so they're not putting the work in. They just, release it as they do. The Black Ops Pass is the same thing as the Season Pass that it's always been. I don't understand why people are so upset about it. Because people with brain, that's why. Man. People with brain. Dislikes Fortnite fans. Fortnite, COD is dead. You want the BO2, the hell. Make money. Zombies already ended BO3. They're trying to get money their way, so no one ever. This is just stupid. It's not about hater. This isn't high school. The like and dislike buttons are your opinion of the video. Once again, voice of reason. Official. I know, right? What's what he's talking about? He's like, what's up with all these dislikes, yo? And then this guy has a pretty lengthy one. I was going to buy the Digital Deluxe and they announced their Black Ops Pass, but now I really hate Activision. Paid DLCs, cosmetics, and exclusivity. That was good. And they're hosting all 3 ways to get money while splitting the community and also forcing to buy the entire thing. They have to buy the whole game? What? I don't understand this, because he says he's gonna buy the digital deluxe before they announce the Black Ops Pass, which is just a season pass with a different name. Like, realistically, it's the same thing. Paid DLCs, so they also have had that in the previous Call of Duties. That's not like a thing to get upset about. It's like, oh, I'm gonna pay money for this additional content. It doesn't make any sense why. It's so stupid. It actually annoys me so much that people get upset about having to pay for things that they enjoy. It makes no sense. People are so dumb. Cosmetics, which have, like, who cares? And exclusivity, which has been there since, like, I think World at War, maybe. I think that's when it started. They're hosting all 3 ways to get money, which is what they've always done. I don't understand why this guy's like, Black Ops Pass is where I draw the line. You know what? Call of Duty, it's dead. I'm done. It's the same thing they've always done. Like, this mentality is so stupid to me. It's like, I'm gonna buy the game. Oh, they're doing the same thing they've always done for the past 3 years in terms of marketing. Not buying it. Nope. They're bitching and whatever. I don't like it. Don't buy it. True. This man. If you don't want to buy it, you don't have to. If you do, you can. Also, if you don't want to buy it, you don't have to spread all this unnecessary negativity against the game, which looks to be, in my opinion, the most potential greatest Call of Duty ever. Yeah, that's right. This has Gotti potential for me. I'm gonna do a Gotti at the end of the year. Just you guys wait. It's gonna be swag-tastic. And then this guy finally, because the new COD is horrible. I don't like, the game's not even out. How can you tell that it's horrible? Like, ugh. It's so stupid. People are so dumb, honestly. And that was a look at the YouTube comment section. Was it a good idea? No, it was not at all. YouTube comment section is terrible, as always. But I think that's where we're gonna wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, maybe leave a comment if that's what floats your boat. Maybe even share it to all of your friends, your family, anyone. But that's all I really got for this video, where we look at dumb comments on the internet. I will see you all next time. And I'm crazy, but I don't even care. So Jesus called the other day, he condemned me for being gay.